Hello, welcome back. It's another video in creating a Pokemon style adventure game in AGS. In the last video, we created our struct that holds our array of Pokemon stats, and I thought I'd missed some attributes, and having thought about it a bit more after the video, I know what they are. So what I'm going to do is under name, I'm gonna just it should be a short video, but I might do a few other extra bits, um, just that that don't really warrant having their own videos. So I'm gonna do back image. So it's gonna be equals 0, and we'll do creature 0 dot front image equals 0. And creature, what I'll do is we'll go into height and we'll do creature 0 dot type equals, and that's going to be a string. So so let me explain these. This is going to be for when we generate our combat scene. So the back image is going to be referred to as sprite number. So that'll be our Pokemon, and the front image will be the wild Pokemon that we'll be fighting, and that's them facing us. So that will be the sprite number, and obviously type is whether they're grass or fire or um, water, all those other things. So because we've done that, we have to go into the header, and I'm going to have to put these into the header. So under name. So this is an int. That is an int. And what else have we got here? It was type. So I'll just copy that. That was above HP. So, and that's a string type. Because that will help us define damage and but damage bonuses and resistance when it comes to that stage. Now, I'm gonna have to go and put all of these in. I off camera I set up the first 10 with all of their um, attributes. So annoyingly, I'm going to have to do that. So we're going to go for grass. Haven't brought any Pokemon sprites in yet, so we're going to have to leave the sprite numbers to 0 at the moment until I bring in the correct sprites. Yeah, this is going to take a while, so I'm going to basically run through this, and I'm going to put in those extra attributes that I forgot to do, and then that will be that complete. So will it moan? Oh, get rid of that because when those are the that's fine. So if I just go into player house for a moment. I'll just quickly enter room after fade in. I'll just do display hello world. I'll just run the game quick. So we'll get this message that pops up that says hello world. Now you can see that this graphic isn't really very fitting, or even the font really is very fitting for the game and its visual look. So and we're going to probably use display a lot for like when we click on a signpost to see what it reads, or any points of interest in the world. We're probably going to display that information with this display and then the text. So if I go into GUIs, I don't think that there's already a text border. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to basically replace all of these text border images with my own. So in UI, I'm just going to create a subdirectory, and I'm going to call this message box. I'll just go and import all those sprites that I need. So I've got artwork, UI, and there's text box. So that's all of the elements. So that's like the corners, the middle, the side, the top and bottom. So I'll bring all them in. There's no transparency, I don't think, in any of it. So I've got the top left, so we'll do that. Okay. Then there's the middle. So I'm just going to change the sprite to be the middle. The middle top. We'll select this corner. Let's change that to be that. Select the middle. Get rid of that. Select that. You'll notice it does make quite a big difference to the look and feel of your game once you've actually replaced this little message box. It's something that I actually quite like to do quite early on in the game, game development. I think it does make quite a big difference because I tend to use the display quite a lot, really. There's display text for description, and we'll do the bottom. It's clickable true, enable true. Okay. So I don't want a border. Text color, I'm just going to set that to black. Background color number. If I set that to white, I can change the color. So if I bring up this color swatch, I'm just going to set this to, is it, yeah, so I'm going to copy that, go back to my text box. I'm just going to set the background color number to be that. Actually, that's not the same color really. So the easiest thing to do would be to make a little image that'll be that size. I probably should have done that. I'm going to set the text color to be black. Okay, so let's just test that. Hello world. So that's our little message box. It's probably quite big actually. We could do with shrinking the pieces down a little bit. But I want to change the font as well that's being used in the game. So the way we do that is if we go into our global script, and I'm just going to go down to the game start. I'm just going to get rid of get rid of all of that. And I'm not sure what that function is, but we're not likely to use it. It's probably up here somewhere. Initialize. So to change the general game font for like that display box, I'm going to just type in game dot. So the game is a pointer variable. Game dot normal font equals, and it's a number. So the number of font that I want to use is I'm going to create a new font actually. Yep. Fonts. I'm going to bring that in at size 13. So it's always a good practice to also include the size that you imported your font in. It just helps in the long run. So we can see that font is 3. So we've got 0, 1, 2, 3. So I'm just going to set that to be 3. Okay. So let's run the game. So you can see now that our font is now it's not using that normal font anymore. I'm going to have to put the center color in just to get rid of that. But there we go. We have our message box there. So for instance, let's go to the village. So I'm going to close all this down. Don't need any of that. Let's load up the village. I'm just going to put in some of the hotspots here. So we'll do hotspot. So I'm going to select hotspot 2, and I'm just going to color in this sign. Oh, it's a nice green color. We'll copy the coordinates there. That'll do. And I'm going to call this north. We'll just call it signpost because that's what's going to get displayed in that box. For the script, I'm going to go north sign. So if we click on the lightning bolt and on any click on hotspot, it's going to create that. So I'm going to go player.walk, paste in those coordinates that we copied, e-block, walk everywhere, player.face direction. We're going to have our character face up, which is looking at the sign. Face up, e-block. Then we're going to do a display, and we'll do some text. So, road to Rostock village. Okay. Also, because it's a new hotspot, I'm going to have to do the mouse over hotspot. So I'm just going to copy that, put that up here, and we're just going to do a g mouse over dot visible equals true. Let's go down to this sign, and we'll do hotspot 3. I'm just going to colour that in. We'll take a note of that coordinate. I'm just going to call this signpost. We'll call the script name south sign. Click on the lightning bolt. Click on hotspot. So we'll do player.walk, put those coordinates in, walkable area, player.face direction. We'll have him face to the right, AE block, and then we'll do display, and we'll do a text that says to Lowlands. There we go. And again, because it's a brand new hotspot, I'm going to do the mouse over, which just switches on our little GUI that says what the hotspot's name is. Equals true. And I'm just going to cut that. I'm just going to place that up here with the rest of them, so that like everything's kind of kept in a kind of an order. Okay, so let's save that and run. So here we are. Get rid of that eventually. So here we are. We're in the village. So there we go. We've got signpost. We click on the signpost. Road to Rostock village. Okay. So I'm just going to check the southern side. Road to Lowlands. Cool. So there we go. So we've now changed the display, the sort of message display graphic. We've updated our games font using in the game start function of the global script, and we've added some extra variables into our array that we'll need for when we start working on our combat system, which will be very soon. So, nice short little video. So I shall see you in the next one.